Yeah, screw you. This bug was trying to bother me. Like, I've had enough bugs to deal with lately. And that's nothing that should be discussed. Oof. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens. Netherlings, Lanuvanu throws wide arms in greetings. Behold, her Oxzondu. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ah, Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound all fury, like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? Wait, oh my god. I think it's coming back to me now. Wasn't there a primal around here? There you are! Did you see it? It's that damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? The white? Yeah. That thing. I forgot it was here. He's wounded. Oh my god. It just ate an island. By the 12, did the beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable white! Oh, devourer of worlds! Why must you torment us? Ah! Lanuvano wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings. Come and break words with Chief of Zondu. I guess we gotta take care of this primal, huh? Yeah, memory was coming back to me now. I was like, wait, wasn't there like a whale out here? With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudlets blue, Sonu Vanu speaks for Zondu. Hearken to his words. Netherlings deliver Lanuvanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr Zephyr wins and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, Chief of Zondu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alfino Leviler, and these are my companions, Brygon Misterol and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like the black steel-shod contraption from which you save Lanuvanu. Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white, and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lanuvano hear tell of these Netherlings. You too? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zondu scouts can testify to words of Lanuvanu. Aye, aye. Winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azizla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Aziz's Law? Beware, netherlings, for black as clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck, it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanu Vanu, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodies ill for all Vanu. Like, how do I know that if I were to hear them being voiced, they have like the most highest squawking pitches possible? It's like, Lord Vanu! Lord Vanu! Black and the White. So Aziz's Law is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the White. Let us question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. Yeah, I guess we never knew much about this primal. You. If netherlings seek knowledge of the White, then speak with Kunu Valley, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present self with humility and respect. As sun yields to moon and moon to sun, netherlings must greet Kunu Valley with a bow. Alright, sure enough. You must treat this guy with respect, apparently. Let's give her, or him, a bow. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow, traveler from below. Kunu Valley, keeper of tales, hear your words and she remembers. In times long ago in lands elsewhere, before even the cloud sea, the White is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers, in seas of endless water. But hated the White is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The White still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth, a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted. He weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu. May it never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger that of a wild beast. The isles are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them. Kunu Valley knows no tales like this. So we know how he was born and how he was probably neglected by his brothers of Black. And starts making his own sea. Wishing he would come back home. So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes? Technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it, Alphino, my boy. I could kiss you. Isn't he a little bit young? From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this: we tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide, and then reel it in close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Brygarn fail to subdue the creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island. I shall do whatever it takes. Oh, he won't fail, and if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow him out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. It seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip. While you two need to find me some baits, and not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. Couldn't we just easily find one? I think we need to. We need to find an island. But what kind of island? Bolt, chain, and island. Also, wasn't an A-Team quote? Alphino loves it when a plan comes together. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sonu. If the Zundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. They're gonna pick the ones that are like the least appealing island. Like, pick this one. It kind of has a bit of salt on it, but it'll do. The Tramontane is upon us. The White feasts and the Vondu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sonu. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating islands and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of the beliefs given form by the Vondu, a false savior who consumes that which he would rightfully safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sonu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Mots against the tempest. In vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sonu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the opponent. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zondu's scouts what manner of island you require. They guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sonu. On that you have my word. Come, Brigarn, let's see how Cid's preparations are progressing. We've only been away for like 5 minutes. Shouldn't they need like a, you know, a giant hook? Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. Thank you. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually fall off here. Although that is tempting. Oh yeah. Huh. Well, there's like a giant saw. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we have chains to spare, every link forged by the manufactory's master craftsmen. If you have any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they are originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting, Brigarn. Let Wedge know when your party is assembled. Oh, so we're actually doing the primal fight now, are we? I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one bit, but I can't help being excited all the same. Alright, let's hunt a whale. The Limitless Blue is now accessible. Hell yeah, we get to do a raid. Inspiration often finds us in surprising ways. So it was that the casual mention of sky fishing helped Cid Garland conceive a plan to lure out Bismarck, the Lord of the Mists, by using the Enterprise to tow an island through the Sea of Clouds. After binding the beast with chains fired from dragon killers, he hopes you can engage it in the traditional fashion. Though the plan is somewhat sound in theory, there is no telling how effective it will be in practice. Nevertheless, the engineer has seen you through many dangerous situations in the past, so at least the odds are in his favor. Time for the fight. Let's see how this fares, because I have never seen anything about this fight. This music, though? Oh, you know what this would remind me of? There's this one boss fight in Final Fantasy X. Oh dear. Yeah, it reminds me of Final Fantasy X, where you're on top of an airship and you're fighting this, like, dragon enemy. Alright. Oh! We got staggered. Use the field generator. If the island goes, so do— oh god. Okay. We're just killing the add-ons here. Oh, hold up. Use the shield generator? Okay. Ow! Oh, we put it up. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Okay. Do we just kill it in phases? Is that what's happening? This is like an actual, like, video game boss fight and not like a raid boss. Oh. Ah! Ow. Sheesh. Oh god. Yeah, I take it this is supposed to be like an actual video game boss fight and not like a raid boss fight. That is pretty interesting. Well, I'm helping out with this guy over here. I'm detecting a huge increase in... Oh gods, brace yourselves! Ugh. Yeah, this would definitely sound like it's old Final Fantasy music too. Like, I don't know when the stuff happens where like it's remixes of older Final Fantasy games. Because I would remember listening to one that has like the Final Fantasy IV's boss theme. That's probably like in Stormblood or something. Whoa. Alright, I'll stay in the bubble. Sure enough. Maybe I gotta zoom it out a bit. Oh, lost the generator. Well, we're gonna have to fix that up again, shall we? Ugh. Oh, the music started kicking in. Alright, now we're gonna have to start bringing them in. Ow. Oh, were we supposed to stay on the ether stuff? Alright. So we're dragging him in again. Oh god, we're killing Corona. Oh, this is my dream. Wait, why are you using Limit Break now? Oh god. Oh, that's it? Apparently that's it. That was easy. Yay! We did it! We did it! Alright, let's leave. Hey, I got a commendation for that. I was just standing there, like, taking the hits by the lightning. Now, I don't even remember if I died long ago. Probably did, like, Realm Reborn stuff. Oh. What did it drop? Oh god, not again! Oh! Oh god.
Light, beloved.
Mother?
Eidolon, all made. Darkness, light to none, known. Hark receive a blessing, small.
Mother? Hi, Dylan. You're breaking up. I can't understand you. You know, you gotta stop giving me these heart attacks, Mother. Oh.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
He has what we seek.
Oh.
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Ascian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Oh, you'll pay for this, guys.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
I will not let you do this. God damn. They actually did show up. He was working with the Ascians this whole time. And now they found the way to Azizla. Oh my god. There's like a whole nother planet up there, I guess. Is that where they're heading? God damn it. I had it in my hands too, and now they just took it from me. Forgive me, Brygarn. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. You think? Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all of our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Oh my god, yeah. We had it in our grasps, and now we know of their whereabouts. A difference of opinion. Oh my god, we get Sid as a minion. When asked if he had a granddaughter, what would he like to see her named, the Ironworks founders replied, Gertrude. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in riddling the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sanu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. Yeah, we gotta go give them their utmost gratitude. Still, he seems pretty confident about losing. Wait, what is amiss? Oh, did something happen at the village?
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
Oh god, that must be him. Like they haven't seen a big burly man, like, hiding.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Oh.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
Didn't we hear about this guy a long time ago? Like, he overtook the throne from Gaius Van Balzar in the Empire? Oh my goodness. I didn't expect to see him here.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Balzar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
But they didn't do anything.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Whoa. What happened?
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
A White Reaper.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Oh my god. Ugh.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
What, is that like an Imperial Star Destroyer or something?
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
God, that thing must be massive too. Whew. We finally meet the new Emperor. And yeah, we saved their lives too, thankfully. Yeah, that's just a White Reaper. I think we're gonna get that at some point. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Varius Sos Galvus in the flesh. I assumed the commander that accompanied him might be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred. But once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Stupid things. Thank the 12 you're alive, Brygarn. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you in Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? Oh, excuse me. First the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit. What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the 7th Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Brygarn. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffer lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present, at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Ox Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you all are ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? Okay. Complete with our Cid minion. One good turn. Everybody's all set. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Ozzy's law lies in that direction, we'll find it. And hopefully it doesn't move. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch him. You'll see. Wonder if it's gonna be like just an entirely new location or whatnot.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Oh shit. You were part of the Empire?
That explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sastunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons.
Ooh, they were in love.
He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Aziz's law should be.
Hold on, everyone!
Well, we should be getting close now. Can't believe it, like she used to be part of the Empire. What is this dank ass clouds? Seems like we made it.
Look! I think that's it!
Chief,
Is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Is it like some ancient armor? Oh dear.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
God, and we just made it too. Come on. Ah, and we'd barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our skyfishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Damn. So now what? Do we need to find something that can pass the barrier? An engineering enterprise. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Ozzy's Law. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how we best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Yeah, it looks like we're back at Ishgard. Yeah, god fucking damn it. Ah, you are returned. Sir Amaric and the others await you within. But yeah, I definitely get where he's coming from.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
Oh? A scion, perhaps?
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh?
Or it could
then,
just be
let's
an
not waste any
Archon.
time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Yeah, it could just be an Archon, perhaps. I thought it was a scion. I was like, oh? Do we now know someone who's missing? Right, who is this person? Welcome back, Brygarn. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Ozzy's Law, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Brygarn, we'll get Ozzy's Law yet. Wait. No, that is. It could be one of the Scions. Yeah. When you fled the Victory Feast, you used ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Terrapin to have the tunnels searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Y'shtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery, and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once, Tataru. Let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. Oh, do we hopefully get to find one of us? I wonder who it's gonna be. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Terrapin. You saved Her Grace and Father both. 'Tis the least I could do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the Mineral Concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen Crystal Braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is the cause for hope. And then there is this. Y'shtola's wand! I was right. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. Tis I did surmise. Judging by the aetheric imprints that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream, flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent ether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Sharlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe onto his destination, another would be set adrift in the lifestream, never to emerge. What? No! You can't mean... Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the lifestream. Could we but follow these from the points at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Sildith excavation site, then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for your Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Man, okay. We now know who this person is, which I was actually right, and know where to find her. So she's like stuck in a different plane of existence, I guess, like some sort of like far plane. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhaps some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. So we gotta find traces. The trail leadeth to the north and east, onto the bosom of the Twelveswood. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed. And yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to the raging torrent. Linger overlong in the midst of this maelstrom, and the ether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Urianger, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Brygarn, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Sea Seer's aid. Yeah, no, let me scratch that for stopping here. I want to go rescue Y'shtola. Oh, pardon me. It is said that the elementals perceive the life stream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in the midst, they may be able to find her, but if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs to do so through their chosen, the Padjal. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Kani Senna without delay. Actually, though, what if it's going to take us through a dungeon? Lost in the life stream. I have already requested an audience with the Elder Seatseer. She will receive us in the Lotus presently. We need but speak with the conjurer yonder to be admitted. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the life stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided, however.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the Elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The Elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
How very convenient that she has a sister here in Gridania. Also, I don't think I've heard her new voice actor yet in this expansion. It sounded a lot older than I remembered. If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Ymitra? I think so. Y'shtola's sister is named Ymitra. She's supposed to be a member of the Sons of Saint Koinak. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Kalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. She looks almost like her, too. Yes? Is there something you require? Lady Ymitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alfino Leviler, and this is Tataru Taru. And I'm some warrior of light, but you get the gist. So you're my sister's comrades in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Y'shtola, but all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. Well, yeah, that's pretty easy. We found the family member. Yeah, couldn't we have been through a better weather situation? It is time.
Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
There. Now!
I can't believe it. She's come home.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Thank God. Oof. She has come home.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Thank you so much, my friends. Also, I just noticed, like, was she in that live stream naked the whole time? Like, what happened to her clothes? I was almost gonna pull like a good grief, she's naked. But it's a good thing they covered it. Oh, Yishtala. Oh, just seeing her face again, it's... Oh, I've been so worried. My god, yeah. I think we need to see this. Yishtala is resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now while we wait for Yishtala to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them? Oh. One is in the Leatherworks Guild, another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Mistress Jeva and Brother Isumiyan, and they brought to take care of you. Okay. Well, if it isn't Brygarn, looking for some hides to tan, mayhap? Here to retrieve an order for Mistress Tataru, you say? Well, you come at a good time. I finished it but moments ago. It was no small coup working it for her specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However, did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls or steel or a bottomless coin purse, and it seems to me she had neither. She is something else, I guarantee you. Alright, I got your stuff. Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope. Yes, I do. Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Truly, Geva is a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Brygarn. I can't wait to see what Yishtala thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well, and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we?
Yishtola! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru. You are safe. Thank the 12.
And so are you, thank Christ.
Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
So wait, she did a bit of an oopsie-doopsie about that spell and ended up in the live stream? Do you think that was also... Do you think that felt like... would have been like a pathway to the afterlife, wouldn't it? I gotta find out about this.
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alpha No. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alpha No I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
He was like, go get him for me, Alpha No. Also, it did seem like her eyes were different than last time I saw her, weren't they? Maybe. Or maybe I was seeing it wrong. Oh, that's her new look now. She does look much better.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yeah, there's a lot you have to catch up with.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Allagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
Well, shit. Better luck next time.
But I know of one who could. A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Okay. Follow from a teacher's footsteps, then. Also, yay! We found Ystala! We're one step closer to recovering. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I think the quest has got to be completed first. There, that's better. Yay! We found her. Also, here's the voice, by the way. Her voice is Robin Addison. And her most prominent role has only been Ystala in the Final Fantasy XIV games, or expansions, since Heavensward. The only other role she has is Dragon Age Inquisition, which was a year before Final Fantasy Heavensward. But she's been Ystala since Dawn Trail, it looks like.